Whether you believe it or not, the use of hydrogen peroxide for yeast infection treatment has been proven to be true and quite effective. Vaginal yeast infection is among the more common conditions that women experience. In fact, according to statistics, about 75% of all women will be affected by the infection at some point. It may already be considered as an ordinary condition, so don't be alarmed. You're not the only one who has the infection, and certainly you will not be the last one. Microorganisms that live on human skin and in the digestive tract are the primary cause of yeast infection. Called Candida albicans, these microorganisms are naturally occurring and lives on the skin and inside your vagina. They are usually in small numbers, however some stimuli would trigger an overgrowth of Candida, causing the body to react, resulting to an infection accompanied by itching, redness, irritations, and white or yellowish discharge. Vaginal yeast infection is highly treatable, so you don't have to be overly concerned. There are already a number of commercially available drugs which are quite effective in treating yeast infection. Home remedies also are quite good if you know what you're doing. Hydrogen peroxide in particular is an easy home-made solution to your yeast infection problems. Just like Candida albicans, hydrogen peroxide is already present in the vaginal areas. It's already there, working its best in putting the yeast infectious microorganism at bay. However, due to certain conditions, the environment in the area becomes suddenly favorable to the growth of Candida. Hydrogen peroxide generally helps eliminate bacteria and fungal infections. It is a natural enemy of Candida and thus can be utilized fully as a treatment procedure for the infection. Since our body produces only very little hydrogen peroxide, you can help by purchasing commercially available ones in the local supermarket or in your neighborhood pharmacy. What you can do is mix a teaspoon of ordinary 3% hydrogen peroxide to a cup of water and apply it on the affected areas. Because hydrogen peroxide is produced naturally by the body, the chemical does not harm your vagina or the general health of your body. What makes hydrogen peroxide very effective against Candida is the fact that peroxide breaks down into water and oxygen upon application. The oxygen helps the chemical application kill the fungal yeast infection. You need to be careful, however, when creating your own mix of hydrogen peroxide treatment solution. Too much hydrogen peroxide in the solution can cause a burning sensation in the affected areas. This burning sensation may likely to occur especially if the area has been inflamed or the infection is already quite serious. A teaspoon of hydrogen peroxide on a cup of water seems to be an okay and safe mix. So far no bad reactions or complaints have been noted against this mixture of hydrogen peroxide and water for treating yeast infection. You need to understand, however, the using the mixture of hydrogen peroxide and water is not meant to be a sole treatment solution for yeast infection. Natural remedies like this one is more effective when combined with other forms of treatment like proper diet and the use of other treatment techniques like the use of garlic paste, yogurt, and cider vinegar and water mix. Other times, the condition might have reached an already critical stage that hydrogen peroxide for yeast infection treatment is no longer advisable. You need to consult a doctor and employ several other methods of treatment to cure your yeast infections.